Hey y'all, it's me, Curly K Glam, and I am here today to give you a review of Season 4, Episode 3 of GROWNISH, entitled Demons. And I just want to say that this review will be brief. I wasn't feeling the episode, and honestly, GROWNISH could have kept that because this episode was totally nothing but a filler and it was pointless. Zoe was doing team too much, and I don't know how you could be so bold in going back and forth with that girl man, and then all of a sudden when you get the man, now you feel bad, you feel guilty. Girl, if you was gonna have big balls, you should just have big balls and left it alone. And like Anna and Nomi said, for you to bring that up to her face and to make her refeel all those feelings that she felt, she probably already felt stupid. She probably already felt worthless, like she wasn't enough. Because honestly, when things like that happen to a woman or a young girl, it really hurts their ego. So I don't know who Zoe thought she was to go and bring that up to Rochelle, like Rochelle didn't know. Any girl who goes through a breakup with a guy, unless she is naive, she is gonna go digging as to why he broke up with her. She gonna have people looking at his social media. She gonna have all that. So you really think that they didn't know? That she probably know y'all went to Mexico. She probably know all kind of stuff. And for Rochelle to still be doing her job and to be the bigger person, I commend Rochelle, because like Zoe was just doing too much. And what in the world did Zoe have on, looking like a flower in bloom in the spring? Like, them green pants and that top was terrible. That, I don't know. I was there with the green pants and the pink sweater, but that flower in bloom type shirt was terrible. It was a waste. Like, I would have rather them use this episode to go into detail about Vivek somewhat beating his case, because you can't end season 3 with such a pivotal moment like Vivek getting arrested, but then you don't show him going to court, you don't show him hiring a lawyer, you don't show any of that. But then at the end of the episode today, you're gonna get him to have a call from Cal U saying that he's been academically expelled. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So now I'm trying to figure out where GROWNISH is going with this storyline, because honestly, it's just too much. Then you go from them leaving Mexico and Harvey and Anna not being in a good place, to her saying Harvey and her are in couples counseling with the Reverend. You didn't even show them having a talk, in between time. We at least could have got that kind of a filler episode. Doug did not make an appearance in this episode. Luca did not make an appearance in this episode. But they did introduce one of the new characters that I guess I thought was going to be into jazz, because he was on the track team. His name is Dez. But honestly, like, they made him come out as, I guess, gay or bi. And I don't know. And now Jazz ain't in the track no more. So I don't know how this about to go. And now she trying to finagle her way to keeping her scholarship by trying to say that she's, performance is having an impact on her mental health. She's trying to use mental health as a crutch. So I just don't know where GROWNISH is going with any of this, and it's not looking cute for this to be senior year. And by the way, GROWNISH, Zoe took off dang near 2 semesters to pursue her dream in fashion. I don't even think she's finished the first semester. I don't even think she took her finals or anything. And now she's in senior year. And so now you got them saying the pandemic was fall of 2020, and so everybody went back to school spring of 2021. Ain't nobody have on no mask, like none of that. So I'm just like, I'm not understanding like where correlation in time this is, because it just doesn't make sense. And then you got Sky in Tokyo doing the Olympics, and the Olympics is just now starting real time, our time. In the fall, is going to be the fall of 2021. So I don't know. I mean, I know everything was supposed to happen before the pandemic and when the show was filmed, but that's what I'm saying. Grownish shouldn't have waited that long gap, a whole year, to show their show, because now the timeline is thrown off. I feel like I'm watching Marvel and the timeline and the variants stuff, because the timeline is jacked up. So it's just, I wasn't feeling this episode. Zoe, the character of Zoe, I just feel like they're making her more self-centered than what she initially was. Like, it's going into a deep dive, basically, of her being self-centered. She was so caught up in her own guilt that she went to the internship office to make Rochelle feel bad. And Rochelle was like, don't you think that I've been humiliated enough? She done got advice from Aaron. She done got advice from Nomi and Anna. She didn't take nobody's advice. She just did whatever it is she wanted to do. And now she paid for it, and Rochelle kind of read her for filth, but rightfully so. So yeah, y'all, that's all I got for this episode of Grownish. It was trash. They really could have not had that one. And I really had high hopes for Grownish, seeing as though this possibly may be the last season. And it's just no substance right now. So maybe it'll get better towards, the mid. Maybe next episode will be better. We're going to start with this. We're going to go baby steps. Baby steps. Maybe next episode will be better, because her daddy's supposed to be showing up to bust her for getting married in Mexico. And it's always a fun time when Dre Johnson is around. So be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Curly K Glam, and I'll be back with more videos. Deuces.